Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. ADAP, 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 ADAP. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Just going through the Twitter charts now, and then we will go to YouTube. So if you want some charts, feel free to post them. I will get to them. If you have any other general questions other than just charts, feel free to ask about stock trading. I'm here to help or explain anything that you're not too clear about. So ADAP, wait for 125, break above. 125 break above needed on ADAP. Hello guys, hello. Penis. Lol. EMKR. What's happening with this thing? Ooh, stay far away. That is what I would say. Stay far away. AZTR. A lot of talk about this one. I don't know anything about it. Nothing. You need a closure above. This needs a closure above. If it closes above, then there's high probability it will continue to go up. Right. Good morning, Marcus. Good morning. Wisa. Here is Wisa. So $4 is this high right here, 401, and then break above that, then you have 438, then 483. But right now it's pulling back into, you could say this is a demand zone here if you want to, but I'm not too convinced at the moment with this. I don't like these, when a stock is doing this kind of just trending, consolidating, it's difficult to identify what is actually going to happen. So for me, I would like it to close above. I would like for this to have like a closure above here, and then like a candle closure above like this, and then maybe I would consider some kind of entry above here, because then I know it will probably continue up, but maybe it will pull back into demand zone like this, and then maybe we can see a push to the upside. This is my funky candle. So maybe it will pull back into demand zone, then from here hold the support and then push up. Push up. So that's what I have for Wisa. But nothing at the moment. This is no need to take this now. No rush. The goal for Fridays, guys, should not be, right? This is a lot of times, a lot of people struggle with this because they do fantastic in the week, and then there's a Friday, and then they just blow all their profits and finish red for the week. What I have suggested with members who are green for the week or who are trading Fridays is simply just manage your risk. The best thing to do is, if you normally trade with $1,000, right, per trade, you have been for the week, all I would do is trade with $500. I would trade with 50% of that trade size, right? So $500. Then all I would do is, if I take my first trade on the Friday, so today, and if I lose that trade, then I will be done for the week. Just very simple, okay? Because your goal isn't to make a lot of money on Fridays. Fridays is usually time where people take profits for the week, the swing traders, or even a lot of times the option guys, they expire, so they also take profits. It just really does depend on the market, but Fridays is usually a market where it's slow, a lot of sell-offs before lunchtime. Maybe there's one or two runners, but yes, that's what I would suggest. If you are green for the week, trade with half the size you normally do. If you lose that trade, the first trade, just call it a day. If you keep winning, just keep trading at 50% size until you lose. That's how I would approach it. ALLR. The last time I looked at this, it wasn't too great. Yeah, so at the moment, it doesn't look great because we are pretty much at support. Well, a possible support level. For me, there is too much bearish movement on this stock for it to consider anything. If I was to, maybe 0.89, or you could even wait for around here. 0.85, maybe if 0.85 breaks above, then you could look for an entry. So you could put this purple, and then this zone right here, right in between this, is a no trade range. So just make it very clear for yourself. Here is a no trade range. Okay, you don't care. If it goes below, who cares? You're not in it. But if it breaks above, it'll probably continue to go up, right? Here's your next resistance around here, 110. Save. The mighty Zach Morris is in save. I'm not going to trade it at all, but I've just shared my point of view on it. Resistance is 3.87. If it breaks above 3.87, it has room to 450. Be very, very careful of the stock. He will most likely pump it, and then it will be dumped over and over again. So there is a million other stocks to look for on the stock market than this. But if you want to play with high extreme risk, then you can go ahead and do it. But yes, I would avoid it. SRTS, I like this. I wanted to hold demand zone, very important. LIDR, same thing with this. I need this to hold demand zone. Look, guys, this is going to be my prediction, and a very, very simple one. The stock, right, is what is happening. It's pulled back to demand zone, and now what is happening? It's making higher highs and higher lows. That means it's in an uptrend. Regardless of that, we notice that it's been finding the support and respecting this demand zone the whole of pre-market since it's pulled back. Therefore, pre-market is opening in what, 40 minutes, right? So we can see that buyers are holding this level around 150 psychological level. Therefore, personally, I expect this stock to run. Okay, same thing goes for SRTS. If this holds around this 4670 level into open, which it looks like it is at the moment, then there is a high probability it will get pushed to the upside, right? Visa, this one's moving up a bit. NVAX, this one ran absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't know what this thing will do. But the volume has just run away. It's gone somewhere else. AEMD, maybe it's trying to find some support here. Let's see on the 1 minute. Yeah, AEMD looks very good here. Maybe you could look for possible scalp entries. If you are looking for an entry now, if you want to take it, I would have a stop loss all the way underneath 155. That's how I would trade it. Because, yeah, I think it will reverse here. It looks very good. 1 minute. This is the 1 minute chart, so I expect this to reverse. So this one is AMD expecting a reversal. Let's see what this does do. Right, yo. I will go over, someone asked me about a stock now. I'll go over it in a minute. Let me have a look at SGD. Yeah, SGD looks fantastic. I mentioned to one of the members earlier today that I think that this will continue to go up. So right now it is starting to slowly push up. SGD, I don't play these stocks. Has the alerted us about 6 times yesterday. Very, very good trading on that one. I don't trade sub $1 plays, but it looks extremely bullish. Very nice day yesterday, 36%. And now, right now, we can see that it's pushing again and it's in a falling wedge. So this is expected to break out. I do expect it to probably get to around $1 or this high that it had yesterday. Just remember it is Friday, but yes, very bullish setup. Just simply continuation from yesterday. That is all on this. Nothing too difficult. So SGD, I like this setup. Let me have a look. Save, SGD, LIDR. LIDR, yeah, I just went over LIDR. LIDR is right here. So I'm expecting it to, if it holds this into open, I would say give it another 30 minutes. If it holds, then it looks pretty good. Yep, SRTS looks good as well. All these three. What is it here? This SRTS, LIDR. They are looking, all three of those look good. AGBA is on my watch list. It's on the larger time frame. I got extremely unlucky on this. This was my only red trade yesterday, and it was kind of annoying because look at this. And this is why trading is difficult. Everything I did on my trade was perfect. I had my stop loss at 345. It literally wicked me out yesterday over here at 345. And then it ran and hit my first target, which was very sad. But yes, I do like AGBA. Look, starting to slowly push up. JL, what is this? China, I think. Yep. J-Long, nothing on this, to be honest. Just ranging. So to make it very easy for you to look at this trade, right? This is kind of what you have. So at the moment, it's just ranging. There is no real clear trend on it. That's why it's just consolidating and ranging up and down, up and down. If it breaks above 0.86, maybe you could look for entries. But right now, I personally wouldn't be touching this because every time it gets to support or resistance, it just keeps reversing. So just wait for a break above. So JL is currently ranging. SRTS, yes, SRTS is right here. You have to wait and see what this is. It looks good. Nice bullish candle here pushing up. LIDR, this looks great as well. Those would be the top watches. And WISA, look, WISA looks great as well. Let me see WISA. NVAX looks like it's possibly trying to push up here, by the way. So I don't know. If you like these kind of trade setups, you could take it. I think that, I don't know. In my opinion, it's, look, I just think about this logically. This stock has ran from here to here. It's ran 150%. Now it's pulled back 60%. It's finding an area of support here on the 5-minute at literally around $9 psychological level. And it's in a falling wedge. This is a high probability to push up now. So let's see what it does do. It needs to hold $9 or around, so yeah, 890-ish level. But I'm expecting it to possibly reverse here because strong red candles starting to get smaller. Buyers are stepping in. Here's a green candle. In my opinion, if this closes green, that it will probably continue to push to the upside. If not, it will continue to go down. What's AEMD doing? So AEMD is just hanging on right now. Hanging on. Another 1-minute falling wedge. This looks very good. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Good. AMD looks nice. Is bullish. So I'm expecting this to run. So same thing with this, right? Look here. I'll show you. Look. This stock from the news, right? From the news to here. It ran 150%. Now it's pulled back 120%. So now that it's down 120% from the huge run up, there is a high probability it will reverse. Stocks will go up and then they will go down, and they go up and then they go down. To help you get the entry is simply using a bullish reversal pattern, like the falling wedge. Using this will indicate that there is a reversal coming, so you can look for entries. Entries are inside of the wedge, not outside up here, not down there, not over there, inside of the wedge. That is how I simply trade these plays. I do not trade breakouts. No, not my style. LIDR is looking good. What's AMD doing? Just chilling. NVAX, yeah, no green candle, but if this closes green, maybe it will look very good. Sellers are losing control here. Buyers are trying to push up. Volume is dying. You can see that by the volume indicator right here. Look. And then also look here. The trend is bearish on the volume. You see this? So trend is bearish on the volume. It's in a falling wedge. You're getting basically like a divergence kind of thing on these plays, on this setup. But yes, $9 is this blue line, psychological level. Let's see what it does do. Bang. Bang, it's gone. You see? You see that? Sellers lost control due to the size of the candles, you see? Small candles. And buyers stepped in and boom, they pushed it up. 5% up. LIDR, nothing on this. Just waiting for it to hold 155 into open. SRTS, just chilling. Did anybody take that thing? NVAX? If you are, or you did, well done. There is not too many plays, right? So it's very easy. This is how you can easily make a watch list now. So these are simply the only plays that I am watching. I don't care about anything else because I cannot get in every trade. You have to come to the realization that you cannot take every trade because it is impossible to do so. No one can multitask like that unless you have about 20 eyes. So here, SRTS. This is a possible setup. Holding demand zone. LIDR, same exact setup. Holding a demand zone. Possible setup as well. WISA. At the moment, I don't like this setup. I needed to start choosing a direction or something because these candles don't look great for me. If you were trying to maybe consider risky entries as a break above the trend line, like 385. NVAX looking brilliant. Brilliant. Nice. Well done, Rochelle. Make sure if you're up 5%, just sell at least, I would say 70%. 20 eyes. Take profits here. Just take some. Because the goal is just to make some money during pre-market. Nothing crazy. So, because you since you can't have a stop loss. I would even sell like 80%. But this is a very bullish candle. If this closes like this in 2 minutes, then you should continue to push up. It has a lot of room. Look. Here is your room. So from this, you have room all the way up to here. Like 22%. And then literally like 50% up. So yeah, just take, make sure it's 5%, take at least 50 to 70%. I would even take like 80%. And then, yeah, from there you can just maybe into open if you have a very good entry and you're up like 20%, just hold the rest and just have a stop loss by your entry. EBS today, EBS. EBS, nothing on EBS. EBS is just consolidating, look here. Ranging. You see this? Ranging. So at the moment, nothing on this. This chart just basically indicates if it breaks above 459, then it will probably continue up. But don't try and enter now, please, because you're just going to be gambling and you don't want to be red on a Friday. It will put you in a terrible mood. NVAX is looking fantastic. So from $9 to $9.50 is a nice 6%. So Rochelle, I hope you take some profits here, please. Take some profits. The mighty Beacon is moving up. Yes, it is in a bullish chart pattern. It is in a bullish pennant. You expect price to break out of this. So therefore, price should go up on this play. However, remember, it is Friday. People take profits. There is not much volume as much as there is throughout the week as there is on a Friday. And then also, one thing to note is that when there is a play running, right, usually on a Friday because people want to make money and just dip, the way they do it is if they see a runner, they will jump in and they will just keep playing that for the day. So if you notice for the first 30 minutes after market open that LIDR is clearly in an uptrend, right? Let's say, for instance, LIDR runs, right? Let's say market opens and it's running, it'll pull back and then it starts running and it pulls back and then runs. And then when it gets to the pullback, this is where you will look for an entry and then up it goes. So that is how you can trade it. Never try and buy the stock when it is all the way at the top. Let the stock come down because that is what they will do. It will always pull back. So if you see a stock running 700% crazy, right? Let the thing come down. It will always come down. No stock is going to keep going straight. to the moon. Have you ever seen a stock keep going up all day? No, there is always pullbacks. You know? Beacon, yeah, Chelsea. I'm not too sure with Beacon. I just share it because there's a lot of people who are in it or talk about it or like it on Twitter. So that's why I basically post it. A lot of my followers are in it, so I just kind of share my thoughts on it. But just be very careful. I don't know anything about the stock. I don't know if there's offerings or whatever's going on, but yeah. Technically, it should push to the upside. But if there's a lack of volume in the market or on the stock, then it's unlikely to push up. There's NVAX. Nice breakout. So yeah, make sure you guys take profits. If you took some, it looks great now. So look, I would never be entering the play now. Why am I going to try and enter the play now, right? So all I would do is, this one is, I would have entered anywhere in here. This is where I would have given alerts, probably around here, $9 to $9.15, because that is where it was finding an area of support, and this is where I know that it was most likely to push up. Thank you, yeah. Let's see. LIDR. I mean, LIDR looks good. Still good. There has been no knife or anything crazy since the news or why ever it's running. It's just literally pulled back to an area of support. It's respecting this. It's holding this level very well. So we will see. If this holds us into open, it should look pretty good to look for entries, right? But I will wait at least, I would say 10-15 minutes. And then see what it does do from there. But yes, I'm expecting it to hold around 150, 155 here, and then push up. Same as SRTS. It's literally the exact same setup. Look. Demand zone, right? Pull back, demand zone, pull back, demand zone. They're both respecting these very well. They're both finding support. Look, right here. So we will see what this does do. Many stocks folded open. That's correct. So all I do is, these are the top gainers that I have on my watch list in blue. Green is just what I have on the watch list from YouTube, from Twitter and Discord. These are the top movers, right? This morning, these are the top movers that I see and have the possible setup for me to trade, right? With that being said, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's only probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 of them that actually do hold into open, and that will give possible entries, right? For these ones, for the other 3 or 4, whatever happens, if they die off at open or fall and hold down, whatever, then that's easy. All I do is simply just remove it off my watch list. The less there is, the easier it is for me to look for setups, because I focus on the movers. That's it. The reason why I play these top gainers is because they are the easiest trade setups to take for day trading, because they have the volume that we need. CTMX, just be extremely careful with CTMX. I don't know why this thing was down. Oh, I think it had, I don't know what the earnings or something happened, why it was down, this movement here. But ever since that movement happened, it is still extremely bearish. It's not even up 1% this morning. For me, nothing on this play at all. I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is that maybe it's found support here at 1.91. 1.91 might be a support level if you're trying to consider any kind of entry. I mean, safer entries would be above 245 around here. This is where I would look for entries. Riskier entries are above here. 214. So you know, if it breaks above 214, you have room to 246. If you break above 246, you have a lot of clean range to around 312. So just look at the larger time frame. It's extremely bearish. Look at that. Look, I can show you. Even if this does, if you don't know what the trend looks like, from here to here, it is down 65%. That does not mean that it is going to reverse anytime soon. People think because the stock is down 70%, 80%, or because it's 2 cents, they think that it's a cheap stock, that it will keep going, that it will eventually go up. That is not the case. It is usually the complete opposite. You want to make trading easy, play bullish setups, stocks that are in an uptrend. Right now, look, what is happening on the stock? Although it looks like it might find support here, right, which is around 191, we are what? What are we doing right now? We are ranging. There is no reason to be entering this at all. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So if you are trying to enter this trade, you have to wait for resistance to break, which is around here, 214. If the candle closes above 214, then it will most likely push up to 245. At the moment, you have to wait. If you're waiting, let the stock play out. If it breaks below, fantastic. Doesn't matter, who cares? You're not in the play. But if it breaks above, then maybe you can look for entries and it will, higher probability, it will continue to go up. Wait for the setup. Do not keep trying to just gamble and trade in something that's ranging. When entering demand zone, do you wait for it to go in it, then break out of it? No, it just depends. I haven't really used the demand zone too much, just by itself recently. I haven't found that it's that effective at the moment. But demand zone, if a stock is in a demand zone, guys, it's very simple. If a stock is inside of a demand zone, okay, not below a demand zone or above it, inside of the demand zone, like this. Let's say if this is a demand zone, right? If the stock is inside of a demand zone, this is usually where buyers step in and they like to buy and push the price up. It's literally you can say a zone of support. Instead of having just a line like this as support, a demand zone is just an area or the pricing where buyers want to step in and push the price up. You will identify and notice that when a stock is in a demand zone, it usually is finding an area of support like this, and then there is a high probability it will continue to go up. For me, just because it's in a demand zone, I do not enter. I have to wait for confluences. There are a lot of confluences that I look for it to push up. So that is what I look for. I never wait, guys. I never, ever play breakouts. I never play the break of any stock. I do not play it, right? Because I don't like to trade like that, because in my opinion, I always feel like that I'm chasing a stock when it's broken out. Yes, it gets momentum, but a lot of times it does break and then it comes all the way down. So for me, whether we're in a falling wedge, right? If a falling wedge is like this, okay, like this, here's a falling wedge. I am entering anywhere inside of this white trend line, okay? I am entering anywhere inside of this trend line, like this. Anywhere inside of here. I am not entering up here on the breakout. I'm not entering when it breaks below, because if it breaks below, it's no longer valid as a falling wedge. If it breaks out, it's more likely to possibly push up. But as this is a bullish reversal pattern, it's already expected to break and push to the upside. So why wait 20 minutes for the breakout if I can get in here at 183 and make an extra 10% than waiting for the breakout and making only 5% when I can make a total of 15%, right? So that is how I simply trade the breakout falling wedges. So SRTS looks great as long as it holds demand zone. LIDR needs to hold 150, 155, this demand zone. We will see what it does do. WISA, I don't know, maybe falling wedge right here, possibly. It looks pretty good. NVAX, very nice on NVAX, guys. This is up over $1 now since I mentioned it, so well done if you got in. AMD, I'm not too worried about this. It's broken below support. Now it's coming down, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what this one does do. All right, guys, I'm going to head into Discord. I know one person joined. I will send you a message now in the Discord, well, a DM in the Discord. Make sure your Discord messages are open. I will send you, you can watch the intro video. Fridays, guys, for Twitter as well. I'm going to be looking for maybe 1 or 2 setups. I trade for an hour and then I am done for the week because I have other commitments. So I will be sharing charts on Twitter for an hour or so, or like 30, or yeah, like an hour now. And then I will be done for the week. So be ready on Twitter if you want some setups. If you want to know what trades I get in with entry, stop loss, targets, it's all given in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, the link is simply here. Here is the link. Lucid, I shared Lucid earlier. Lucid is right here. Looks like it's reversing off demand zone. Next level is 288 on Lucid. LIDR, I just showed LIDR. LIDR is in the demand zone right now. It's right here in the demand zone. You can see it. Just mark 150, 155, or just screenshot this chart so you can see what it looks like. If it breaks below demand zone, this demand zone is no longer valid and you have to wait for the next area of support to form. WISA is looking good. I expect this one to actually break up. This is looking very, very good. So WISA is looking good. I would put this up on my watch list. So WISA, I'm going to move this one up here. SRTS, same thing with this. Screenshot, whatever you need to do. It looks very good. Needs to hold support here as well, right? Clearly the strongest setup right now is this one, right? You see this? Strongest setup right now, NVAX. Strongest setup because it is the only one that's kind of running and has the momentum to the upside. In on Beacon at a dollar, how far do you think it will run? AB, I will have to get on my crystal ball, brother. I have no idea how high it will run. I really don't know, guys. I don't know how high it will run. All I can tell you is that it's in a bullish chart pattern. It is expected to break out. $1 is your resistance, and then you have 121, then 134. Those are your next levels on this. Bear in mind, today is Friday. Friday is low volume. Plays are not expected to run the same as always. All right. I'm going to end the Discord. Members, I will send out the live trading link in 15 minutes. I will see you all then. Thank you, Chelsea. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, guys, for all the support on Twitter. I really do appreciate everyone for interacting with my posts and everything. So thank you for that. I will see you all on Monday, guys.